Mitäs meidän muut porukassa? Tämmöistä se on vähän. Onko se päällä vai pois? Mä en tuosta jäpästä koskaan keinoa. Ja. Katsoko näkyy, että meillä ääni kuuluu.
Ottaako se toistakaan?
Se ottaa sieltä varmaan.
I wanted to ask you, because in the meantime, the meeting is going to start. I wanted to tell you that Barrabés, that is the coordinator of the project Alliance for Innovation, is going to contact you, or I don't know if he has already contacted you.
No, not yet.
Okay, so during this morning, he's going to contact you, okay?
Okay. Is it about the AI project?
Yes, AI project. Okay, about artificial intelligence and the area of gastronomy and tourism.
Yeah. When is the application deadline? Is it in March?
It's already written. The project is finished. It's already written. We are the same partner, more or less. And we are going to, the deadline is the 7th of March.
7th of March, okay. Okay. Yeah, all right. IRE project.
Hello, Marcus. How are you?
Hello. Fine.
Hello, Stephanie.
Hello, Stephanie.
Hello. Hello, Stephanie.
Hello.
I'm Marcus.
Okay, we're gonna wait just for Alexander because he's updating the computer, he said to me, and we're gonna start very soon.
Nuria.
Hello, Alexander. Good morning.
Hello, Alexander.
Hello.
Hello, Alex.
Hello.
Yes, tell me, Leoida.
No, I was going to ask you, let me know when you want me to talk about the dissemination of the project. Just let me know, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna start now. Hello, everybody, and good morning. The meeting today is just to check the progress about the project, okay, to see how it's going, the analysis of the documents of the good practices, and also to check if everybody has in mind the interviews, okay, because, okay, the time goes very quickly, and if we want to meet each other in May, we have to do this report, and this working package has to be done until we have the first face-to-face in Alicante. So I would like, yesterday I have a meeting with Loida because her team and our team, we want to do together the interviews. So basically, we have yesterday a meeting with all the teachers, and we program for the next 2 following weeks to have these interviews. Okay. The interviews, Aloida was doing a kind of a questionnaire, and she's gonna share with all of us, because maybe we can use the same kind of questions for the interviews. But if everybody have a different questionnaire, you can also share with us. Okay.
Nuria, if you want, I just say something. I share the template. The template is in Spanish, but Microsoft Form let you to change up to 8 different languages.
Okay.
So you can just download the template. If you like the questions we are going to make to teachers, you can just translate to your own language.
Maybe you can share the screen
Yes.
and show them
Yes.
the questionnaire.
Okay, I will do it. Here.
Also because it's important, Alexander, if you check the questions first and you think that this information is going to be enough, or maybe we should adapt more questions to the questionnaire.
Here you can see that he say here they tell you that you can duplicate this form to use it as your own form. Okay, then you can just duplicate it, and then you have the possibility to change up to into 8 different languages. Okay, if we start, I put here just the well. Here is where you can change the language, and I just ask for the details of the teacher, and then about the experience using the tool, or what kind of videos, how do they select the videos that they were accessible and useful for students, what challenges have they found when they have been using the videos. Well, you can check all the questionnaire, and if you want to add or delete anything, please do it. Okay. And you have it it's shared in the Trello. I am going to share with you the Trello for you to know what it is. Here in interviews, Work Package 2A2, you have here the template. Okay. Can you see it?
Yes, great.
Okay. So okay. So if anybody have any question, or if you can check it, whatever. And beside that, if you
I have a question, because we have done a couple of interviews, and we have to use the model that you have in PaviWeb methodology to 2024. Can you show it, what we have used, Jarkko?
Okay, this is the
Alexander's questions. We have used that one, so and
yeah, exactly. There exists a set of questions. There is a questionnaire in the methodology.
Yeah, and we have already used that one. So I don't know. Should we change to something else, or
haven't you read the methodology, Loida?
Yes,
yeah, but it was Alexander. It was a couple. Well, I went to the Work Package 2.8.2, and I didn't see any.
Yes, we have. Yes, we
it's
have.
in the Annex 1 of the
Annex
Work
1.
Package 2.
Okay, let's Annex 1.
Yeah, that's what we have used.
Yeah, there is a case study template that you have to use, and there is a number of questions that you have to use, and these will be activated. Either you do it on paper, or they will, for the collection of the answers in the online system in English, it will be activated as an online form after we have discussed the initial cases and literature review.
Okay, so I think we should put that in the interviews folder, because otherwise it's
Otherwise, we're gonna have different, you know, like
Yeah, absolutely. We have
answers.
to have the same questions. You can ask additional ones, but you should for sure ask the ones that are in the methodology.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we have used. Yeah.
Yeah. So Alexander, could you upload this annex in the web
Yeah, it's in the methodology. It's in the Trello, of course.
Yeah.
It's in Trello, Loida, this.
Yeah, but if we go to Trello, you know, then we can make a mistake because look, but I'm
No, it's in Trello.
yes, I know, but it should be where the interviews are.
Mm,
Wait a second.
We have it, yeah.
No, usually it was this was a preliminary list. So usually the idea was to have an analysis of the cases and of the initial literature and to see if we need additional questions and so on. So additional suggestions for additional questions are welcome, of course. But as most partners have already begun to do the interviews, obviously they used the questions that are here. So it's not available as an online form yet. And so if you have suggestions for additional questions, this is great. We can do it and integrate this next week and have a final online form for the documentation. But this shouldn't hold you back. You can, in the meantime, you can already do interviews and document them on Word. The online form is only to document the interviews in English in a consistent form, so they can be easily analyzed. But for sure, you should do the interviews as verbal interviews with the respondents.
Okay, Alexander, but I
It's
think
not the idea that the respondents use the online form, but you should talk to them.
okay. I don't know exactly where is because I think can you see here where package 2A2 interviews with 40 stakeholders and practitioners. I think there is where it should be this annex. Otherwise,
No, it's in the methodology. It's
methodology.
read
Yeah,
the
methodology
methodology paper.
is where is methodology?
Loidas, come on.
What is the word? In what word package? Because it's
We have work package 2.
word package 2. Okay, and main information or analyze and
yeah,
document.
main information.
Main information. Okay. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, you see, I think it's better if we put it in the interviews because otherwise we don't know exactly what we have to use. Okay, so I can check what you. Sorry for the mistake, and I can check what you the annex, and then we can propose another question if it's okay.
Yes, please.
Because I think in this place has to be exactly the interviews, no? In the working package, as you say, Loida, in the working package 2A2 is the interviews, basically. The 40 interviews has to be done.
Yes, because of that, to avoid confusions with everybody, I think there should be the template and should be the
Yeah, and the point is in the original sequence of the work package, we are not there already. I was surprised that all the partners have already done interviews. So because of the applications, and so we have a slight delay. So, but you're right. We have to provide the online template for the documentation for the interviews. The original idea was to analyze the literature analysis, so the national reports and the case studies first, and then do the interviews.
Yeah, that's true. We have run too much, Alexander. It's our fault.
Yeah, no, it's not a problem because it's of course valuable information and it will not change so much. But we are not already there with providing this online documentation. But we can do this next week.
Can I ask about the case study documentation template? What is that used for? Because I've used the Annex 2 for interviews, but Annex 1, what is that?
You should, maybe Stephanie, you can explain it because you have done it.
Okay.
The case studies, you mean the good practices?
Yeah.
Okay.
What I did is I was researching in Germany about projects or social innovation when it comes to, or social networks who promote barrier-free media or barrier-free learning. And those organizations or projects I put basically in this framework. So I put the website, the name, I put some information, what they have done or what their focus is on, the different disabilities. So this is basically how I can send it to you, the one I've done. So maybe.
Yeah. Marcus is raising his hand all the time, so I think we have skipped him several times.
Not a problem. The first question already is. Yeah, it's a little bit more clear because we also used the paper from Alexander for the video interview questions, so it's better we used all the same. And other question is the good practice analysis and the paper. Should I send it to Stephanie and Alexander? Did we have the ongoing list, or should I make my own list?
Well, I sent you some examples which I found, which are maybe also helpful for us. But I think we should upload them also on Trello.
Yeah, give it a good name, so with your organization and maybe the number or so it can be identified and uploaded to Trello.
Okay.
Alexander, but I have one question. For example, if we find the case of a good practice, we have to fill for every document, we have to fill the Annex 1?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
I mean, you will not have all of the information for each and every case, probably. And of course, if there is not enough information about the case to be kind of meaningful, you might want to interview them or so. So you should use it if it's a meaningful information, yeah. And particularly you should not necessarily ask us to self-analyze the case, yeah. But for example, if there is a website or if they have a publication or so, don't just put the publication, but look at it and give a short narrative, what's interesting about that, what we could learn from that, and so on. Yeah, and then we will look at it, how it makes sense. So we will have probably an overview of what is the situation, what cases are there, what are they doing, what is the state of the art. So we will maybe have 10-20 pages of overview about that, and then kind of a catalog of good practices and have a nice layout and so on. And so this is the first part of the result.
Okay, because for example, in my case, I was like for 2-3 days checking this kind of good practices, and I have a separate folder in my laptop with all the cases, but I didn't know what to do with this, and now with the Annex 1, it has sense. I mean, makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we will have to have 10 good practices. So that will be like the basics for the the first part of the study. So not the articles, but good practices. That's a bit different.
Yeah,
I think.
also there is also a literature study, yes.
Literature study is different from diverse. Yeah. Okay, so we have
Literature
both.
study, case study, interviews.
Okay. Okay.
Alexander, one question about the questionnaire. I think it would be a good idea if you send just one questionnaire where everybody can answer all the questions for you to collect all the data in the same questionnaire. Because for
Yeah,
example,
that's what I said. There will be on your. You can just copy paste from the methodology the questions, because you will use them in Spanish.
okay, I can.
Probably you will translate them, and then and we will provide online Microsoft form where you can put the answers in English.
Yes, Alexander, if you want, I just copy and paste the questions of the annex. And after everyone, there is a place where you can change the language. You don't need to translate, you know? You
Okay.
change to your own language, even in Finnish, if you want. And they can answer in whatever language, and after we can...
Yes, but you should not let the people answer. You should interview them.
Yes, I know, but...
Do not send the questionnaire to the people, but interview them, because you will need to connect with them and you need the information. It's much better to have an interview rather than send the questionnaire.
Yes, we will do that, but in that way we can write down the answers there. Okay, thanks. So I do the questionnaire, okay, and I upload it.
Okay.
Okay.
Alexander, do you think we can plan already the face-to-face in Alicante?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I think we will not have time, no? Because
No, we have time, and for sure we will have the result until then. Of course, depending on the contributions, but in any case, we will have a result. Maybe we will have to update later, but we will analyze and write a report about what we have before the meeting.
Okay, perfect. So everybody, as we were talking the last meeting, we propose the 2nd and the 3rd of May. If everybody is available to come, the 2nd and the 3rd of May for the face-to-face meeting. So if you want, you can buy the tickets, if it's okay for you. Okay?
I already searched the ticket price for the flight to Alicante, but it's a little bit higher than the travel cost you write in the timetable. There is 250 euros, and I don't find a ticket under 275 euros. How is planned to with the difference? Is it a problem, or
Markus, have you looked up Ryanair from Memmingen? Oh, really? They are so expensive.
Ryanair? I don't find a flight that's but I can choose Ryanair, but I don't have I don't find a flight that's possible from there.
Yes, maybe.
Okay, I have to look it up, because usually from Memmingen Alicante it's attractive direct flight, and it's about 120 or so. So that's kind of surprising.
That's really better. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Maybe it's because the 1st of May is holidays here in Spain.
Ah, okay.
That's
But if you have an idea, then it's perfect if it's cheaper.
No, probably not. If it's because of the time, it will be what it is. Otherwise, or we move the meeting. But if everybody has the same problem that we have extremely expensive flights, and a week later it would be cheaper or so, If you are not fixed on this date, we could look it up. But on the other hand, May is a bit limited from my side.
I think it's a bit more expensive because of the 1st of May, the flight tickets. So it might be easier to put it a little bit forward or so and have it like 2 weeks after that or so.
But for us, I already spoke with my organization, so it's not a problem to top it up. I only want to know how it's managed. If the travel costs are higher than what we planned. But to change the time, it's not so easy for us. Because I already spoke with Fabian, my colleague, and he has already reserved this time, so it's not so easy.
Okay.
Okay, so anyone has any question, more questions? No?
No, so we will look up and book early as possible. And I mean, I will give you a ride to the airport, so at least you don't have to pay for that. And and the rest we will manage, I think.
For the partners, should we search for a hotel or accommodation together, or what do you think?
Yes. No, I mean, we are on charge to send you the planning for this, the accommodation and all this stuff. We're gonna, well, Loida, no? Loida and her team is the FIDA, is the people that they have to plan the organization. He's gonna check all the hotels and all this stuff, but yes, don't worry.
Okay, yes, we can send several options about hotels. First, I will talk to Fundeon, to Nuria and Rafa to see all the activities we are going to do and to check the best options. And we will give you several options from a little cheaper up to a little more expensive.
And now I'm gonna quickly share with you the the brand book that we did. Just give me 1 second. Okay, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, so if you go to Trello, here inside you have the option logo, visual, entity, and promotional. So here inside we have the brand book. Okay, brand book is I don't know. Could you see the brand book? Rafa?
No, I'm seeing
She's the first.
only work package 1, dissemination, communication, and sustainability, YouTube. But YouTube.
Vale.
No.
Just give me 1 second, 1 second. Just 1 second. And now?
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Okay, so this is basically the brand book. So here we put inside the logos, has to, and also, for example, well, I'm gonna show you what is this. But this is more the image of the project, okay? So this book provides a set of guidelines for a visual execution under the PaviVet brand book. So here are all the outlines, recommendations for logos, the colors, the typography, all this stuff. So for example, the logo, this is the main logo, and then here at the bottom, if you press, you can download the main logo. Then we have the logo back for monogram, the black. You can download as well. Also for the monochrome, if you put the logo in a black folder, so should be this logo. Then the logo same, but with the full title, monogram, and also the white. Also the instructions, because for the logos we have to use the European Union logo. The colors that we use in every, this is the logos that we have to use for the logo, and this secondary colors is, for example, if we use, for example, I mean, we can use all these colors. Then the fonts, we can use fonts that Roboto, Montserrat, and Ubuntu, but this is not a problem because, I mean, for example, templates, we have the templates already. So if you press here, you can see the PowerPoint. So for example, if we have a presentation of the project outside the country for one event, for, I don't know, multiplier event, we have to use this template for the presentation of the project. But also, if you check, we have already all the logos for our institutions in the principal page, and also the European Union. And then if you, for example, here wants to put a title, already you have the font. So you don't need to do anything, just write whatever you want to say about the project. But you don't have to change titles, to insert logos, nothing, because everything is already in the presentation, okay? All the pages has the PaviVet logo in all the presentations, okay, at the bottom. So you can use whatever you want. You can different designs, so you can use whatever you want, for example. Okay. Also, okay, sorry. I don't know what I did.
I already read this brand book. Is
Oh,
there
okay.
also a template for a banner for the homepage? Should we have the same size or the same banner to share the project on the homepage of the institutions?
For the institutions, you have to use the logo, the PaviVet logo.
Okay, but there is
This-
no extra banner style with a border or something. We should only put the logo on the homepage.
Usually in the organization page on the website, we put a separate link with the project overview. This is how we do it.
Okay.
But you mean that you want to put the logo or something on the very central on the website?
Yeah, we think about it to share it somewhere on the website. Yeah.
Okay, because I don't know if you have something like corporations or projects or something, and maybe underneath there you can put the PaviVet project, for example.
Okay.
This is how we do it, and then you can use the PaviVet logo, and it's important to use the Erasmus Plus logo and also the number of the project, KA2, whatever.
Okay. And we also have a group of I don't know if there is an English name for it. In Germany, it calls leichte Sprache. It's easier language to understand for people with handicaps. And we have a group, they translate the normal language in this easy language. And they want to work with us on the project. So maybe we can, if we have text that is the newsletter or something, and it's in complicated words or something, then they can translate it. But I think there is no English easy language.
Well, Marcus, I put in the chat the website, so maybe what you can do to promote the project, I'm gonna show you also how we have the project in Fundeo, in our institution. But basically, I'm gonna show you.
I can put the link to our article from the newsletter in the easy language in the chat. Then it's in German, but you can see what I mean. That they work with pictures and shorter text, so it's easier to understand.
Looking in Fundeo, we have this. We have a European project, then we have PaviVet, then we have the logo from the brand book, and then we have a little explication about what is the project. And here we have linked the web of the project. And that's it. You see?
Can you share the PaviVet website with us, because I don't have it?
The website?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the chat already. I put it.
Okay. I didn't see this.
Yeah.
And Marcus, yes, also in English there is accessible language. It's not only in German.
Yeah, so in the other languages, yes.
But there is no team of easy language in English. That there is no standard.
Yes, I think there is a standard.
Okay.
It's I know because I was in contact with Sebastian Müller, I think his name, from the Büro für leichte Sprache. I interviewed him as well. So I know it's in German, there is kind of a guideline, but also there's English guidelines.
We have guidelines as well in Finnish, and we have tried to take into account the accessibility issues in all the websites we have. So I think we have our own experts in our school.
And I think even in Word, in the Microsoft,
Yes.
it has several accessibility levels that you can have the program scrutinize your text for the accessibility level. It's a rarely used functionality, but it should be there. I have not used it, but I have read about it. We have a chapter, and I don't know if it was the Unileco handbook, but there is a chapter about accessibility. I know that last year or so I have studied for 2 days or so about the accessibility in English. There are is a society for that, and it's a lot of literature about that in the US. So I'm sure we find enough material to have it also in English and in German.
Okay.
So this would also, of course, be good for the initial study to have a chapter about that. So the accessibility of multimedia material and texts in our language as well as in the international language English.
And one question for the videos. I already have a meeting with the 10 people of our organization who made videos with the people with handicap in our organization. So they ask if we should use I don't know the English name on the videos, banner for our project, that we use all the same frame for the videos. I know it's too early in the project, but they already want to try it out, so I don't want to slow them down. And if we have some frame for videos or some banner, then they already want to use it.
Like an intro and outro. So I don't know if Fondeon is going to produce something, because I think you are doing the branding, right?
Yeah.
Well, Marcus, another thing, well, I think it's a good idea what Stephanie said about putting the key number of the project. That is a good idea in the banner.
No, it's not about this now. It's about the videos. So we are producing videos also for the national study and also later. And usually when you put the video on YouTube, for example, you have an intro of Pavivet, then comes the video, and then comes the outro. And this is something which we should produce. And I don't know who is responsible for this. I already asked my colleague Jakob if he has some time to do something like this, but if someone else does it, it's also fine for us.
I mean, yeah, Stephanie, but what do you want to? You want to put a banner inside the video, no?
It's not a banner, it's an intro. Like an
Intro,
introduction.
okay.
I can show it to you how it looks.
And you want this using that as a template?
Yes, because it would be nice.
No. I will say to maybe to use something similar to the PowerPoint, the presentation. Something like that. Es como, Loida, es una carátula, como que sale la carátula y luego
como una plantilla, como una, it's like in the same that like something everybody is going to use, an intro that everybody is going to use in all the videos. Yes.
I will use like something similar to this, something like that.
Nuria, you can do put in the Carpentry folder this draw the circle. You can maybe make a composition with these objects, these shapes, circles. You understand?
Sí. A ver, my idea is to use something similar to this.
Yes, but they need this.
Because we have the logos, we have the logos of our institutions, the European Union, this one, no?
And besides that, in this intro, we could add the number of the project too. You know, the name and the number. And a short description of the project or something. And everybody, what Marcus and Stephanie means, if I have understood, is this intro will go in all the videos, no?
Yeah, that we have the same beginning and ending of the videos, and maybe a watermark that's in the whole video, that's the same.
Yes, okay. So,
Nuria,
this we have to do it together, Nuria, us and you, no? because Stephanie was asking who has to do that. I
Yes,
imagine
together.
we are in the dissemination plan.
Yes,
We can do
yes,
it.
yes. Mhm. Okay, we're gonna work on it, Marcus, and we're gonna send the different proposals, okay?
Thank you.
I want to share with you just the last thing, that is this one. Maybe this could be good for the video presentation, that one. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
what do
think
you
that's
think
a
about
good
this
for the outro.
template, but the template is very good because we have something, I mean, the proper logo, and then we have the logos of our institution, something. But well, we have to also plan, for example, imagine for the beginning of the video, we can put this slide, but maybe it could be like for 1-2 seconds, and then after that, the video, no? It's que we have to do like a protocol about the duration, about the videos, all this stuff. So we have to make a proper protocol, because otherwise one person can do one video for, I don't know, 10 minutes, and another person can do the video for 1 minute. We have to, you know, like work on it and do a proper protocol, the videos.
Nuria, Anna has found in the Brown book a slide where you can see this intro in the video. It's already there in the Brown book.
In the Brown book.
Yes,
Yes.
when you put applications, the next slides,
Mhm.
I think it's a good idea for the banner or for the introduction and video.
Okay.
You
We're
can-
gonna work on it, and then we're gonna, you know, send them different proposals. But I think the PowerPoint, the first and the second slide of the PowerPoint are very good for the
Sí.
introduction, no?
Yes, I think so. Yes.
You can show this slide.
Te lo he enseñado antes.
Sí, mira,
Es la que te he enseñado.
a ver. This is the second. And this is the first.
Yes, and vale, está puesta, bueno, dile que-
Or something like that.
okay.
Yeah, we can slide.
I like more this one, in my opinion,
Yeah.
for the videos.
This is like the ending of the video. I think there should be something at the beginning, something different at the beginning.
You can show the brand book, another.
What do you mean?
See,
The-
she wants you to go to the Brown book to applications, and the next one to the applications you have, but it's the same. Yeah. This other is more
A
complete.
ver, un momento.
Ya, ahí no tienes todos los logos de todo el mundo. Doesn't matter, Nuria.
1 second. A ver, Luis.
Ahí no tienes todos los logos.
Bueno, pero con el logo.
Or I can share it. Espera, está el blanco que está en el Trello, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Vale, pues. Nuria, I am going to share it. Espera, that I have it already. Y esto. ¿Dónde está?
Simulation.
Es
Logo.
que there is a problem, because when you are in the Brown book and then you press the PowerPoint, then you cannot go in at the back again.
Vale,
Es un rollo.
entonces, está en application, ¿no?
Sí, baja, baja, baja. Aquí, y luego estamos.
This is what Anna was saying.
Yes. Is the clear?
Yes, but I think it's very important that if we using the logos,
Yes, the logo.
our logos, and also the European Union.
Sí.
Very important.
Yes. So we can do what Mina said. This one that you said in the at the end of the PowerPoint,
Yeah.
and we decide for another one for the initial slide.
Okay. Okay, any more questions? Also, I forgot, next to the PowerPoint template, there is the Word template as well. So you can, check there, and then if you need the Word template, you can use also for documents, or for example, it's very good maybe to use for actas or about the project, because give a lot of visual entity, for the techniques and all this stuff. Okay, so any more questions? No questions? Okay. So we plan maybe to do another online meeting in, I don't know, 1 month, for example. It's okay for you? To check how is going everything about this second working package.
Okay, and Nuria, before we leave, I want to share the
Sorry, the communication plan. Sorry.
the
yes.
communication plan, because I wanted to show you what we have already done to see if you can do the same, or if you have any question. Okay. A ver, esto, compartir. Me voy aquí. Necesito un plan. Ay, que entró en vez de Pamela. Ay, chicas. Me va a dar gaza que compartir conmigo. Vale. Espérate, que me cago en la leche. Sorry, because I don't know why, but oh, mira, voy a entrar yo ya está. Okay, I go here. In the dissemination plan, we have the logos of the partners that I think all of them are already uploaded. I don't know if anyone forgot it, but if someone forgot it, you have to do it before the end of next week. Okay, I think all of them are. Then in newsletter, we have this Excel file, and you can see that everybody has to fill up what they are publishing. For example, we have to write down the partner, the date of the publication, if we have where we have published it, in the web or other, and the link to the place that where we publish. Okay. For example, in CIDA we have published in EPALE and in the web. So everyone has to write down in this Excel who does it, the date, if it's a web or it's just another network, and the link. Okay. And then we have the same for social media. Here you have the YouTube channel that we have created, and the same for social media. Okay. We have put here Instagram, Twitter, EPALE. Okay. So everyone has to write down in the correct day what they have published. Okay. Here we have several months. For example, in January or February.
Yes, but for example, Loida, Instagram, I'm the person who is managing the Instagram. So
yeah, so you just.
I mean, I'm the only person that I can do publication if at least I don't share the user and the password with the rest of the consortium.
No, but the rest of the consortium can see that you have published there. You know.
Okay. I can feel this because in the Instagram there is already 3 publications.
Yeah,
so I can put here the dates.
Yeah, and they can say that they like, or they can share it, or whatever. Okay.
What is very important is the newsletters. The newsletters.
Okay.
Obviously, all the website, exactly, all the website, all the institutions should have a promotion the PaviVet project.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so that's it. You have to even probably the social media. I can simplify because I put all the months with all the days, but probably we can do it more simple because we're not as the newsletter. I am going to change it like this, like the newsletter publication. That is more simple, and then every partner can fill up the partner when they publish and the online and the link. Okay. And I would like you to write down here what entities have you sent this link. Okay. Because for example, Fundeum can send it to another foundations or another companies. We can send it to many schools. So for Nuria, when Nuria or the coordinator of the project, in this case, Fundeum, has to do the memory. If she has here how many entities have seen the news, it's easier. Okay.
It's not because of that. It's because in the website, for example, if in Finland you make a newsletter or in the magazine or newspapers in the magazine from the local magazine, you make a publication. If you, as soon as you write there, we translate this information to the website. So in the website, in the news, in news is all the publications inside. So already we're going to the website. We have the 3 publications in the website.
Yeah, Nuria, but besides that, well, in the other project they ask you how many entities or how many people has reached this information.
Yes, exactly.
So if it's not a lot, probably it's easy when you send it to say where you have sent it, what other entities or companies or schools you have sent it, and then for you it's easier for the memory.
Yes.
We can do more or less, we can figure out how many people have seen all those news.
Okay. Did you finish with the presentation, Loida?
Yes, because do you have any question about, you just have to upload the newsletter and the social newsletter that you publish, and you have to complete the Excel, and that's all. Okay.
What is very important is what I say, to have the promotion of the project in every single, website of our institutions. This is very important. I mean, this is the first step, I think. And then also, as Loida said before, the minimum is to have 3 newsletters for every institution from the beginning until the end of the project. Now we have, in the previous meeting, we have the kickoff meeting. This is the first, important meeting for the project. So this is a good moment to promote the project, as we did in our magazines here in Alicante. We promote the project. Then, for example, a good option as well should be in the next face-to-face meeting in Alicante. We're going to do another publication about this, things like that. We have to, communicate properly the project, because it's the communication and is very important for the project, and to get a very good feedback from the European, from the national agency. Okay. For me, that's all for today. If you want, it's okay for you to have the next meeting, For example, the 5th of April, everybody is available this day.
El 5 de abril.
First of April, Friday as well is Friday as well. After, for us, well, for everybody, after holidays, no, the Easter holidays.
So here I need to announce a change which we have at ESOP. So I was appointed as a junior professor at the University of Applied Science Neu-Ulm. So from April, unfortunately, I will not be longer working for ESOP and also not for the PaviVet project. So yeah, I'm very sad about this because I have been researching a lot about this topic, and I will try to also put some of my ideas in the documentation of the national study. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, it's important to put a deadline to write down the newsletter. Okay. So I think everybody could have the newsletter uploaded and the Excel completed before the next meeting, if it's okay for you. Yes. Okay. Thanks a lot.
Also, for the next online meeting, which day we're gonna fit? Or we are not doing online meeting for the next month.
Sorry, Nina just left for 4 minutes, and she asked if we can decide the next meeting after 4 minutes. Is it okay if we talk about advisory board for a few minutes before deciding the date?
Or we can. That doesn't matter. We can propose the day by online, by email. It's not a problem, It's not a problem.
She's coming soon.
What is very important, if guys, if you check the flights, to keep in mind the face-to-face in May, because I know we are at the beginning of March. But the time goes very quickly, very faster.
No, for the flights, I think for Germany, I found a solution. It's a bit with a change through Italy, but it should be within budget, and I think we can manage.
Okay. So we fix for sure the 2nd and the 3rd of May for the face-to-face meeting, okay?
Okay, we need the program.
And then,
we need tentative program. So before we can book flights, we should have like tentative program from you so that we can book the flights. That's the system here. You
need the program, and then
tentative. Yeah, something like about the program before we can book the flights.
Okay. So, Loida, we have to start to work with the, I can send you something because I prepare in our vet project, I prepare a proper template for, the hotels and how to manage to come from the airport to the hotels, to the center of Alicante, and then I have something like that, so it's just more, this. Yes.
What I wanted to ask you is probably it's better if we think where we are going to do the meetings. If we are going to do them, for example,
in the Universidad, in Alicante.
In the university. So it's better to find something close to you.
I mean, the previous time they were in a hotel in front of the Mercado de Alicante.
Yes. Okay.
And then, they have all the information because they have the tram. So from the tram, they come straight away to the university.
It's very easy. Yeah.
It's very easy.
I think it's a good idea. So now we talked about that and we send them the information on today or on Monday.
Because they need, it's what Jarkko say, from Finland, they need the program. And then they authorize the program, and then they can book the ticket. So they need the program straight away, very soon.
Okay, we try to do it, Jarkko, if it's possible today, before the end of the morning. Okay?
Well, no, not today.
Okay.
Today or Monday, Loida, or Monday.
On Monday, okay.
Today, now, in 2 minutes. You
In
wanna
2
start the
minutes.
program.
Okay.
Mina, as we say, we're gonna send you very soon the program for the face-to-face in Alicante, because as Jarko said to us, you need, authorization, and after you can buy the tickets.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay.
And for the online meeting, it's okay for you guys if we fix the 5th of April, Friday, at 10 o'clock to have an online meeting? It's okay for you that day? Can you check the... Yes, Alexander? Marcus, it's okay for you?
Can you say it?
5th of April, Friday, 10 o'clock online meeting.
That's 11th.
Yeah.
It's okay that day for you?
Yeah.
Mina, Jarko as well?
Yes.
Loida? ¿Sí? Loida, Ana? Vale.
Yes, Nuria,
Vale.
sorry.
Perfect. Thank you very much to everybody and have an amazing weekend. Okay?
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.